Hi everyone. I just want to firstly take this time to commend everyone for their commitment to this program. The feedback we've received has been positive so far. I know a lot of you have experienced some really tough stories from these kids. I think it's important to realize that you guys are great role models for these kids. That a lot of your stories and your upbringings aren't too dissimilar to these kids and what they're going through. And I think it's important to realize that they look at you and they see people that have done really well for themselves. They've become managers in a company, and just keep focusing on the fact that you can't change their circumstances, but what you can change is you can change their attitude within those circumstances. And that's important just to remember that you have that you're fulfilling that role of being their role model. So just to go to the call, the up and coming call, I just want to focus on a few areas that you'll see in your worksheets that you will be working with the kids in the up and coming call. The first one being just a check-in, an initial check-in to see how they're doing, to ask them what's worked for them, what hasn't worked for them, and also what they can learn from the process that they've been through so far. So in other words, look out for themes or look out for patterns in what they're saying to you or in their behavior that you can make notes on and possibly use to help them going forward. So that's the first part of the call. The second part of the call is pretty much on goal setting, trying to further clarify their goals. So we're going to use the SMART principle, which will help them look at the different areas of their goals and make them give it more clarity. You'll see the SMART principle on your worksheets. The kids also have that on their worksheets, so obviously it's important to kind of go through that. So you'll go through the three areas that we've been focusing on, which is their stories, to constantly re-look at their stories and to make their stories more positive. So that's the one element, which is also using the SMART principle to help set those goals. The second one will be extracurricular activities, which is sports, drama, all activities they do outside of school, after school, how they can further relook at those goals using the SMART principles, making them more measurable. And finally, obviously the academics, picking their two subjects that they are want to excel in, relook at those goals again using that SMART principle. Then finally, to end off the call, you're going to basically look at behaviors and actions that they can take. And I think again, use the SMART principle to try identify what actions they're going to take, what behaviors they're going to adopt, so that which will help them ensure that they will achieve their goals more effectively. Lastly, just I think it's important also to set a boundary with the children. And when I say a boundary, I think it's important that they understand that they firstly their mentor, and that they shouldn't contact you outside of your mentoring relationship. So when phoning the children, I think either phone from a landline, from an unidentified private number, or if it's from your cell phone, if you can phone from a private number. I think it's quite important. But even if you don't, I think it's important to put down their boundary up front and say that you're there to help them as a mentor, and they shouldn't contact you outside of that mentorship. So just on that, just really again, thanks for your commitment to the program, and just really enjoy the process and enjoy helping and giving these children a hopeful outlook on their lives. Thank you very much.